Hey, what's up? It's me, Booms. Got actually a really exciting video for you today. I'm going to be previewing, or debuting, should I say, my new League deck, and I'm really excited. Like, so excited. But first, I thought I'd maybe open up some boosters and see if we can get maybe some new gold. Maybe something like a Mega Swampert, or a Finny. I'll even take a Brione, because I really want Brione. Uh-oh. And for my loyalty, Umbreon. That's my third Umbreon from loyalty tickets now, and so frustrating. So frustrating. Now I'm going through the list there, I'm looking at those, and I go with A because I need more mons from A that I don't have, just for trial purposes, for fun, just to have. Because I really like to try to collect every single mon there is. Because I mean, why not? That's half the game. Alright, let's see what we get. We get a Dartrix. Of all things, a Dartrix. Ugh, frustrating sometimes. But you can't always pull gold, I guess, right? So I went ahead and opened up a double as well. Well, because why not? I mean, it's an exciting video, and I said, might as well give some good footage, or get some review footage. But of course I pull nothing. So I just go ahead and just my deck. It's Koko, Zapdos, Raikou, 2 Lunalas, and Gengar to Mega Gengar. And I did have Phantom Energy, but instead I went with Scoop Up and Swap Spot. Because like Father said in his last video, I as well have trouble with my matchups. I know who I should put up against each other, but I can never seem to get that kind of layout. I always get stuck against the worst possible matchup if possible. Alright. Oh yeah, I went ahead and opened up a single because I was just so mad about the other booster pulls. And his face says it all. Oh well. There'll be more gems to come in the future. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. Let's preview this deck. I'm so excited. I really think this deck can be taken to the next level. Especially since the fact that it's not even at its full potential, or really anywhere at like where I need it to be, because my Gengar has no chain levels and is only level 4, and my second Lunala only has 1 chain level and is also only level 4. So there's still a lot of growth in this deck, which is very exciting. And who's our first opponent? We have Isuka. I like that name. Running a chain level 10 Lunala. Like, come on, man, really? Oh, it's gonna be rough. Alright, so let's see who opens up. Oh, it's my turn first. And of course, I don't want to stick my head out for his Koko. So I went ahead and I believe I go defensive and open up Koko on the inside right. If I'm not mistaken. Yep. Okay, perfect. Let's see what their next move is. Lunala to the front, of course. Why wouldn't you open up with your monster? So I went ahead and probably put, oh yeah, that's right, put Raikou in front. Because I figure if Zap or Koko, or Zappa or Raikou's out there, at least Raikou can give a status effect if knocked out. So it's kind of like a best case scenario. And I go ahead and check his plates. And I go ahead and block with my 4 chain level Lunala, which is I think my best option for there. So I got that. So I feel like I got a good little even matchups in the front, and I seem to put the Koko in the middle. So I believe I mimic that as well. Because I feel like that's the best possible strategy setup for me right now. And I don't really have to fear too much about Swap Spot, since he doesn't have one. Which I'm shocked. I think anyone with Koko should have Swap Spot. It's key. So I go ahead and I believe I open up with the defensive move as well. And I put, yeah, my second Lunala defensively. And see what they do. Okay, bring Zap over, so I'm expecting Zap to hop over Solgaleo and go after my Lunala, which, of course, why wouldn't you? So I went ahead and put Gengar. Oh no, okay, I mimic him. Okay. So now I'm expecting my Lunala to come out. Let's see what happens. Come on, Lunala. You can stand up to Coco or to Zap. Oh, nope, he goes actually defensive as well and brings out his Terrakion, which I was shocked. So I went ahead and brought my Gengar out right there. In case he does hop over, he's gonna go Mega and threaten to get his entry point. And if he does lock out Lunala when I take that entry point, he's not gonna be able to really move forward with Zap. He'd actually have to cover up his goal, which therefore I'd get a surround. But instead, he goes after my my Gengar, which is a good call. Might as well get him off the board. And he hits Roost. So he has a double chance, so let's see. And the double Roost. Felt so good. Now instead of me going Mega and taking over his entry point, I go ahead and try to take out his #1 beast, which is the Lunala monster. That's such a tongue twister for me. And I hit the 110 gold. Perfect. So now if I can breathe for a second, like, whew. And let's see, I believe they move up with Terrakion, as I would assume. Yep. The exit attack, so therefore his 103 can actually knock out everyone, or anything on my Zap. But I hit the Thunder Charge, which is beautiful, because now I can hop over and stats affect almost his whole entire team on the board, which was key. Because I really feel like this put momentum in my direction and in my favor. So I went ahead and did that rather than trying to Mega Gengar take the entry point. So goes after him and we both hit the dodge. Perfect. Now, I wasn't too worried about Zap at this point. I felt like it was more important for me to go Mega Evolve and take the entry point, so therefore he couldn't max revive and bring Lunala back out. To me, that would seem like the best option. But I did make a mistake right after this. When I move and take the entry point, I should not have attacked Solgaleo. I should have just stayed there and let them cover up their goal. That would have been a way better move, and then I could have taken Lunala and attacked his Zap. But instead I attack him, which therefore causes, I believe he goal blocks, which is really random with his Zapdos, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Which actually gave me a lot of breathing room for my goal point. And I make the same mistake twice, and I lose the entry point. And now what does he do? Exactly what I didn't want him to do. Max revives and brings out the Lunala monster. So that was my misplay. So I quickly go ahead and max revive as well, because Gengar is still in his mega form, and I might as well get the most out of it as I can. So I go ahead and hop over, and of course I go aggressive because that's just me, and I attack, and I get the Toxic, which is actually fairly well due to the fact that I actually negate his ability, which is very vital for my survival for sure. And look at that. Look at my Zap just coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. So I go ahead and take the entry point, and I don't attack because I just want to hold the entry point just in case he hits Moongeist. But at this point, I think he's pretty darn ticked off, and he goes ahead and rage quits. Which I'll take a rage quit anytime. So while we're waiting for this, because I'm not that pro at editing, what's everyone doing for the holidays? You gonna spend time with family? Gonna be just hanging around the house? I'm gonna be just keeping it chill. Maybe go out to eat with my mom or cook something for my mom, something like that. But I'm also gonna be online, so I was thinking maybe a tournament on Christmas Day for fun, right then and there. Single bracket, just best of 1 or best of 3, just a whole bunch of friends, whoever's online at the current moment. Just have some fun on Christmas Day. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below. And there's a link on the bottom left of the screen. That's my Discord channel for B-Clan. You don't have to join our clan to join, just come hang out. Let us know what's going on. We're always there just chilling. Alright, so I will go ahead and I get the win, which feels great because this was literally the first time I've ever used this deck at all. And I used it in League right off the bat because I felt really confident about it. And that made me, put me at ease, I'm not gonna lie. And not only that, it bumped me up to 3455, which is my highest elo up to date. So I'm just so stoked at this point. So I go ahead and I play another one, because why not? Oh, first let me open up the lock booster and I get Geodude, whatever that, Sluggo or whatever, forgot the name of it, to be honest. So let's start our second match. Because I'm feeling so confident at this point. I'm like, oh, I got this. Because I couldn't break 3.4k until, what was it, the other day? And I didn't have this deck actually. I actually dropped, didn't have Raikou in, I had Sableye, which is also a really great option. But the fact is with Koko and Zap, why not have some more power to go with it, and gold? Because Sableye is a good defensive mon. He's not someone that you can exactly rely on to save the game for you, and I've had Raikou win plenty of games for me. So we have Rowlet, Evo Decidueye, we have Sceptile, Virizion, Gengar to Mega Gengar, Mew, and Koko. Pretty good pretty good lineup. But I'm surprised if you run Koko without an electric mon. To me, that just seems odd, because why wouldn't you try to get the most out of your mons? But what do I know? He could come over here and just destroy me. So I go ahead and block with Koko. I don't attack since I don't have a double chance, and attacking right off the bat is very dangerous without a double chance code. So opens up with Rowlet, and I believe I don't open up with I usually put Raikou or Zap on the front lines, but I don't do the Terrakion, or not Terrakion, I don't because of Rowlet. Takes away dodge. So I go ahead and go with Gengar. Even though he has a big dodge, I've only actually leveled up his purple attack due to the fact that I have no chain levels on him right now. So I kind of need to use him more of a staller when he's not Mega. So I felt pretty confident if Rowlet came and attacked me. So I go ahead and probably put my Zap on the entry point so I can do the hop over threaten. That's literally like one of my favorite moves. It really is. And what do they do? Oh, goes ahead and backs up with Koko on the goal. And I'm a little nervous because now I know that my dodge is going to be gone and against Rowlet. But I don't know, I feel pretty confident enough to go ahead and attack their Gengar before he turns Mega, because I feel like that's more of a dire need, and I lose the roll. So now I'm already behind him on. I'm set up inadequately, and Koko's going up against a horrible matchup. This does not look good. But Koko comes through and hits the 69. Whew! I needed that. So therefore I go ahead and go Mega Gengar, take the entry point, just so I have a little bit of authority on the board, and that way I can take, say, Lunala or Koko to the other entry point, if I'm able to knock out Gengar here. But sadly, I am not. So I'm like, okay, I'm expecting him to go Mega, and then if he does, I could either Gold Block with Koko, or hop over if he takes my entry point, but instead he brings out Sceptile. And so I feel my best opportunity, rather than taking the entry point, would be to go ahead and get one of my defensive guys out there. So I go ahead and take out Lunala, but I should probably popped on the other side in case Mega Gengar does Evo, but I felt like Koko could take the entry point if that happens. So, sorry, my dogs are a little crazy. They bark a lot. And so he goes ahead and backs up his goal point, so I go ahead and take his entry point because I do have a defensive mon there. And I do have Gold Block. and he attacks with Sceptile, and he gets stealth hit, so I'll take it. So I actually breathe for a second, and I go ahead and I believe try to get the most out of my Gengar real quick, and nope, I get the weight, but I evo back, so I'm not too worried about it, and I still have the weight, which is fine because I still have both entry points. And he goes to take out my Koko and gets it. Man, oh man. So now I'm down 2 Mons. I'm expecting Mega Gengar to come out, so I go ahead and take another defensive approach and put Raikou on the back line for protection. But instead, it brings out Virizion. So I'm like, okay. So I go ahead, and the best thing I could think of is to stop that Virizion because Typhoon Slash is so threatening. So I go ahead and go Zap out in front instead of Koko. I feel like the gold right now is more needed with their 2 front guys being strong purple. And then he takes his Koko and actually goes after my Gengar. And my Gengar comes through. So clutch. And so therefore I go ahead and throw my Lunala out in front for some more defensive purposes. And at this point I'm feeling pretty good. Got 4 on my backside, 1 on his entry point. So I feel like my setup's pretty decent. I have 1 Mon up. So I'm feeling pretty good. So I go after his Gengar to try to get a little bit more pressure, and he hits dodge. And I'm like, oh no. Come on, Lunala. So I'm expecting Mega, but he doesn't. Instead he hops over and threatens to turn Mega and get my entry point, or surround Lunala. So I go ahead and gold block with I hate that word. It's so hard to say. With Lunala, because I felt like that was my best option at that moment, so therefore I wouldn't lose any figure at all, and I'd actually be able to be a little bit more defensively set up. And look at that. See, I love that purple. Just puts a little 2 weight on him, gives me a little breathing room. I'll take it. So I go ahead and advance my Zap, if I'm not mistaken, try to get to that entry point before he brings out more Mons on the field and it evens out, or before, just board control basically. And of course, Sceptile the monster doesn't get the Devil Spin, which was key. I was like, whew, could breathe. So go ahead and take the entry point to get board control and maintain it, hopefully. Which I'm actually very, very, very happy about. And I love that purple. Get a little 2 weight. That's good. And so now that I have Raikou right there, I actually attack with my Lunala because I feel like no matter, my main attack is huge compared to his, and Raikou has that chance of hitting that 50 and just get knocked out, or the 80. So I felt like Lunala's a way better option. And now their only option is to move Mew, which is great. He goes after my Gengar, getting double team, poor little guy. And he survives it, which is great. And I get a little risky. I get a little cocky, a little confident. And I attack Mew with my Lunala, which is not too bad with that one because the white's so big. But I hit Moongeist against his white attack, which was so clutch. And luck. But, that's part of the game. So I went ahead and took it. And yeah, I pretty much squeezed him out. And that's my debut. I'm so happy about it. But thanks for watching. Leave any comments and I'll reply as soon as possible, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.